Welcome, beautiful people, to your weekly energy update, which is from January 8th to January 15th. And this week we have Mars, which is going post-shadow of its retrograde. So, before and after, when a planet starts to slow down in degree and move backwards, that's called the pre-shadow. And we actually start to feel the energies of that, which I talked about when it happened back on September 4th when we entered the pre-shadow. Then it went full retrograde October 30th, and now this week on January 12th, we enter the post-shadow. So we won't be feeling the impact, the reflection back on the masculine type of energy in our lives. We'll be in the post-shadow, which is when it starts to slow its backward descent and it starts moving forward eventually when it goes direct on March 17th. So it is like 687 Earth days for Mars to orbit the sun. So it's almost-ish around takes twice as long. That's why we kind of lap Mars, which makes it appear like it's going backwards. But with that energy, Mars is the god of war. It's the masculine energy. How we deal with authority figures too. So for this reading, we're just going to ask, how can you apply what you learned during that entire Mars retrograde period toward masculine energy? And that can be father or father figures. It could be the divine father. And it can also be our own divine masculine energy, because whether we're male or female or how we identify, we don't, we all have both divine masculine and divine feminine energies within us. So that's what we're going to ask for this reading. Of course, we have one for each individual zodiac sign, and we're going to jump into yours right now. All right, Aries, this is your weekly energy update. And we're going to start off here by pulling a card from the Power of Surrender deck. And all the cards I use in a reading, I do list down in the description box. If any of them catch your eye and you do want them for yourself, you know where you can pick those up. All right, so let's take a look here and see where Spirit wants to start with you, Aries. Where would you like to begin? All right. There we are, right off the bat, and you've got surrender denial. And that is, accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decisions. So yeah, I really feel like this is what you were having happening during this Mars retrograde, as these situations that arose, very fiery, very warlike, either memories of the past or actual situations too, as it surfaced. Sometimes we'll overlook them, right? We'll turn a blind eye because we're like, oh, that's just what was going on. This is just the holidays. This is just the whatever, blah, 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 blah. But there's some stuff that we can look at with it all that will help free it, because it keeps showing itself up and it will continue to come into your life and even escalate even further. So this is Spirit just nudging you, saying, just consider what you may be denying. And we are going to pull also here from the divine guidance. Let's see what else they have. I call these the spiritual ink blot test because they have pictures on them. So whatever you see in the picture is a special message for you, and then we'll read from the book as well. All right. Well, that came out right away too. All right. So here is your card. Sorry for the reflection. They're very glossy. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit so you can see stuff in there. And we'll put this down here and see what the book says. Wow. So this card is called Infinite Love. And this card represents the infinite love that not only resides within you, but is you. The entire universe is the vibration of love energy. Spirit sees your beautiful heart and is calling you to allow this loving energy to flow fully into you and from you. It will heal your hurts and negative past experiences, helping you connect with the true immortal being of light that you are. It is your light and your love that this world needs most, and it's time to let the love flow. Yeah, definitely, whatever you're in denial about, connecting to this infinite love that you are inside of you is what is going to help you not only feel the strength to be able to look at it, but also transform it from something that was of fear before to something that is of love instead. We will pull from the runic tarot here and see what else the Spirit has for you. It kind of reminds me of the Six of Cups energy, which Six of Cups is like the nostalgia card. It allows you to go back and look at old beliefs and mindsets and experiences and memories, and it transforms things from fear to love. So if it pops up, we'll go into more detail in that one. Then with those two over there. Okay, and then 1 and 1. All right. So we do have this new birth that's coming in here. Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, giving yourself the love that you've been looking for. It allows for a change and a rebirth to happen in your life. So I definitely like that coming through here. And yep, that's all they have. And then 3 and 3. So you have the 3s coming through here, the infinite love showing itself. You do have the Page of Swords. Swords are your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations. And the Ace of Swords that they have here that they're offering you is actually a very powerful sword because, one, it allows you to connect to the capital T truths of the higher realm that are rooted in unconditional love. But it also allows you to cut away those old thoughts, those old beliefs, those old mindsets that are rooted in the fears of losing conditional love. Those supposed to's and shoulds and need to's and have to's and musts that didn't happen or did happen, and then there was disappointment somehow, some way within those. So this is allowing you to see things from a different perspective. Then you have Temperance, which is balance and patience, things unfolding, things, tempering goes back and forth between two cups. And it's like the alchemy where they're changing something to gold, where it takes going back and forth. And each time things are balancing back and forth, things are transforming, things are changing through this as well. Yeah. Because here's the 9 of Swords. Swords are, like we talked about here, those thoughts and beliefs. The 9 of Swords is known as the nightmare or the insomnia card because they're being kept up late at night or having dreams or waking up in the middle of the night thinking about things. And first thing you wake up in the morning, all of those fears of losing conditional love we talked about. This Ace of Swords allows you to cut these away and allows you to be free from them. So I love that that's coming in here, emphasizing that for you. Yep, and you have another 3 of Cups, which the 3 of Cups is joy. It is celebration, but it also is a special card for me because it represents our posse of support. All of those beings of unconditional love and joy on the other side that are supporting you, your spiritual posse. Your guardian angels and your spirit guides and your loved ones, your ancestors, this whole slew group of beings that are there to support you and give you this love that you are searching for, and they're always giving it to you because they are it, just like you are. But they are on the other side giving you this love, giving you this support, and giving you guidance to show you the way. Yeah, and the Wheel of Fortune too. So this is, things are changing, things are switching. And it does show you that, whatever this has been in your life, it is ready to leave your life. It is ready to move on to the next fated events. This card talks about your soul before it's coming down here, chose you to be its avatar, to experience this human life through. You are a part of your higher self. And it shows when you're going to be born, when you're going to withdraw completely out of this life, and all these fated events it wanted you to experience in life, which shows you that this life is not an out-of-control drama train that's about to explode in a gorge as it flies off the track. It is like a monorail train that's connected to the track, has its stops that happen exactly perfectly on purpose for a purpose. And when things are changing, they're changing for us. Life does not happen to us as victims, it happens for us as powerful beings. And so it shows that the life, we can look at these things that happen so differently when we see life that way, right? And then you have the Knight of Pentacles. And all knights are on a quest. This knight is on a quest for the Ace of Pentacles, which is looking at its life in a different way. Looking at its worth in relation to the outside world in a different way. Because they are looking from inward and upward from this infinite love, defining it rather than the conditional love of the outside world. It also talks about that we don't change from the outside in, we change from the inside out. So as things are changing on the inside, it does take a little bit of time for it to make its way to the outside world. Yeah, and the Seven of Pentacles. So both of these cards, out of the Pentacles, these are the two cards about patience, waiting, it takes time, seasons. What's the last thing that grows on a fruit tree is the fruit. So be patient as things unfold into the outside world, because it does take time for fruit to be seen, for things to unfold, for the harvest to come. But you're definitely going to be doing a huge change on the inside. It does eventually make its way to the outside world. And the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, it's like the Empress. So much energy, the similar energy, new birth, abundance in the outside world. Again, mothering and nurturing yourself, giving yourself love. But definitely it does say that things do unfold, things do become very feeling of abundant in the outside world. So definitely worth the wait, but it starts with doing this inner awareness of who you really are. And then your, very clear messages. This, is beautiful. I love it. And your final messages are going to be from the Divine Directions deck here, which will be what the final messages that Spirit has for you, Aries. So, all right. What else for Aries? Okay. All right. Balance. So your first card that flipped over is Balance, which we talked about with temperance and balancing things, which says it's time to find balance in your life. What is most important to you? And that is something that we get to really see, right? When we connect to our higher heart, we realize that all this outside world stuff we're told is supposed to be important to us and urgent, and so we make it a priority. But when we discover this infinite love within us, it transforms everything. We start to see that the outside world is unstable. Those things are not going to fill us and give us what we need, because relationships, people change. People pass away. People walk away. Those human characters. Situations like job and education and social status or whatever situations we can get ourselves in never stay the same. It's one of the things about the outside world. It's constantly changing, right? And then things, our bank accounts, our possessions, our bodies, all those things break down, deteriorate, are stolen, burn down, blow up, whatever it may be. We discover that the outside world is unstable. It doesn't fulfill us very long, if at all, and we end up turning inward to remember who we really are and nurturing ourselves with this love that we find within ourselves. You have protection. You're not alone. You're being looked after by your spirit guides and angels. So, yeah, we already knew that with that Three of Cups coming in here. But they're definitely letting themselves know and going, you are never, ever, 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 ever alone. And the wheel of fortune, the fates, it's constantly unfolding. We are constantly protected. This is a big dream world anyway, where this stuff isn't real. It's just made up of love energy for our sake. We're put on a giant play of all the stuff in the outside world is props and characters that people are pretending to be, and it's not the real us, but we came down here to experience it, so we understand who we really are by experiencing who we're not. And so this protection comes in going, we're surrounded by such a host of support, but in the whole scheme of things, this world is not real. It is the dream. And when we wake up to that, then we really start to see what this world is about and see it in a completely different way. Yep. And you get signs. Signs. Your past loved ones are never far from you. Notice the signs they send you. Yeah. So they are definitely, the moment we slip out of these bodies, we are right next to all of our loved ones here, helping to support them. We're so powerful and capable. We can be around every single one of our loved ones all at the same time, giving 100% attention. That's how powerful we are. And so just like the Creator can be with each and every single one of us as an only child, in a mother, divine father to us, because they have the capacity to do that. We don't have to share their attention. With trillions and trillions and trillions of souls, we can have a one-on-one relationship like we're a spoiled only child of the Creator. And so I love that all this beautiful love is coming in here, letting you know who you really are, what really is most important in life, and who you can be here. So I do love this for you, Aries. Now, if you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these weekly energy updates, I also put out pick a card readings, timeless pick a cards, monthly readings for each zodiac sign, and a few other types of videos throughout the month. And if you don't want to miss out on any of those and get updated immediately when they are available, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button, and then by clicking the subscribe button, you're given access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, there is an option for all, which if you select it, two things happen. One, you'll be notified immediately when I post new videos. And two, you'll be notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. In addition to that, it also helps spread the Zen Love and help my channel grow in a significant way. Because when you like or share one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, subscribe to my channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so giddy, crazy, excited. It wants to automatically share my videos with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things I mentioned, please know I'm very, very grateful. And these are general readings. If you want to know more, even specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings on a sliding price scale. All that information is listed in the description box of the video down below. All right, Aries, as you go throughout this week, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and Father of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week. We'll be talking soon, I'm sure. In the meantime, though, you hang in there and you take care.